Hello, lovelies.
Beautiful humans.
Anyway, MamaG here, MamaG here, and
Rusty
Dr.
Blades.
Rusty Blades.
Not a doctor.
She's only a doctor on our YouTube channel. Sometimes.
So,
Anyway, so
story time.
let's first welcome any newbies. Welcome back, OGs, all you lovelies, and what else? Don't forget to thumbs up. We appreciate that. And also, we're going to start. We should start reminding to leave comments because we're going to be doing those. We're going to go back to old videos and just pick random comments. Remember that you have to follow the YouTube guidelines. Be 18 and older. And even if you don't live in the United States, we could do a monetary thing for you there. So everybody can do it. As long as you're 18 and follow the YouTube guidelines. And of course, any prizes are not affiliated with YouTube or any other entity. Okay.
Yes. Today we're here for story time. Let's start with my vest that I'm working on. So far, it only says beans. And I've got two little... I found this sweet...
That is old school.
Denim vest.
Oh my God! It's got the... It's got
good.
the knit edges.
So I've got the hands for my collar,
Bloody
and then I
hand.
made a custom notebook for somebody that said cool beans on it, so I took the letter inside of the letterings out, so it just says beans. I love beans.
Yeah, so you're gonna,
if you've never gone down the wormhole of beans and things they shouldn't be in, it's interesting. There's beans in clocks, beans in Crocs. There's beans in everything. It's
weird
wormhole.
world.
Yes.
Very weird world on that.
So I've got two things. Both of these are actually related to Erin. Erin is one of our helpers.
Yes.
She helped during the monetization party.
She's our friend.
Our friend. So
we love her.
Now, mind you, my cat is fine.
Yeah.
She chooses this lifestyle. So she'll either be sleeping in the snow.
She's a riot.
Or, and this is going to be tough because of the ring light. Or as you can see.
I could block the ring light maybe.
Nope, I got it. As you can see, her they're like little cat lips are like right next to the heat.
The heater.
And she'll like sleep like that, and then
Cats
she'll go outside
like
in the snow, and then she'll come back. So anyway, I'm just trying to, Erin made a great joke, and I need the world to know it. So anyone who doesn't know, Polly came into my life named Polly Wally Doodle all the day. But she responded to Polly, so I didn't want to fully change her name, but no offense to the original namer, Polly Wally Doodle all the day is a little much for me. So I named her Polyethylene. It's actually named off the Radiohead song and not the plastic, but her name is Polyethylene.
Go Radiohead.
So Erin and I are going back and forth, and I'm like, I can't believe this cat, how she sleeps like that. She's like, I'm crying right now. And then just says, she is just living up to her name, pretty darn heat resistant. Because polyethylene is a very heat resistant plastic.
Ba-ching!
Right? Yeah.
Nailed it.
And I felt like that needed to be celebrated.
Oh, way to go, Erin. Big brain, Erin. Big brain.
Big brain. I'm going to start calling you that. Hey, it's BBE.
Big brain, Erin.
Oh, you got a new nickname.
Except for me, I'm a little brain.
My phone is frozen for a second here.
Yeah,
so then while I'm trying to, I need to get a new phone. It's got so many problems. That's why I don't have anything on my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
My phone is just not adequate.
It doesn't upload the videos for her. Rusty Lives the Best Life channel, so she doesn't upload much stuff on it.
Okay, so a while back, there was an issue where Erin was without a vehicle, and I happened to have a vehicle here. And, you know, kids, family, you need one of those to, like, get them around, you know? So I made a deal that I was going to make a 45-year contract where she could either pay me $13 a month or fulfill one of the many
$13 a month. Can I get a car from you for that?
And it's a $45 45-year plan. So it's the contract that Jeeped. Once a month, you will pay an offering to the Jeep God. And I made up a list. I was up very late last night, as per usual.
Clearly.
And wait till you hear some of these ideas I came up with. Come on, come around, listen. Okay, so offerings include, but are not limited to, chocolate unicorn.
Ooh.
So one of the jokes is I'm going to go and steal her firstborn, but her firstborn is already born, so I'm just going to go into the house and, like, You're
Take
coming with me now.
the older child.
So that's already planned. Space cabinet.
That's if she defaults on her contract? That you're going to repossess
No,
your child?
that's just one of the things I get.
Oh, so you...
It's $13 a month if she can't fulfill this.
Okay. Oh, so,
one of the things. Yeah, it's $13.
Right.
The child is just one of the things.
Okay, so if she doesn't pay you the $13, then these are the... Okay, all right. I'm trying to follow this.
No, she has to do these, and if she can't fulfill this, then it's a $13 fee.
Okay.
For any month she can't fulfill these. Okay. A Z-looking sheep. Now, this is tricky if you don't know It's Always Sunny. It's Always Sunny. There's a character named Z, and I have a whole thing where I want to try to make a Z tattoo, and it's going to end up being a pregnant you, which is a sheep with a hat on. You pregnant. It's my favorite line. A tiny trinket. Something blue that has nothing to do with marriage. A small brown snail. A shrub. A jar full of raindrops. And they better be raindrops. I'll be able to tell.
Yeah.
Picture drawn by a child. A wig. Gift for fur friends in the house. This one has 3 uses. Could be dogs, dog that is heat-resistant cat. Wilson's Meat Snacks. Wilson's is a beef farm around here.
Yeah.
Wilson's Meat Snacks. Socks. 17 new songs that are decent. Socks that look like they are not socks. A chunk of food. Coupon for a sock puppet show performed by you or some of your wee ones.
Can I interrupt for just one hot second? Any of you out there, if you would like to also send her any of these items.
This is a list of my I'll take any of them. Oh. I get random gifts from people all the time. How else do you think I have a full Nicolas Cage jumpsuit and a full gold jumpsuit?
Yeah.
Oh, funny you cut me off here. Something to pay it forward to MamaG. I might have to remove that one, miss cutting me off. No, I'm just kidding. Oh. But something to pay it forward to you.
You could pay this forward to me. I tried.
A child's doodles I can make into SVGs. Royalties will be paid. SVGs are the files. It's a vector graphic. The files I use to make this type of stuff. Where were we? Royalties will be paid. A shirt related to Wu-Tang. This counts for 2 months.
Oh, yeah.
A portrait of Craig made by you in the medium of your choice. More socks. Some form of a child craft. One of her children is Corey. A drawing by Corey that I get to pick 3 words and they need to produce. Note the words are picked at time of drawing. The cheapest blanket you can possibly find.
You did this last night?
Yep. A nail polish that would make me want to use it on Craig's toes.
Okay. I think Craig would let you do that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Slippers or socks or sock-like slippers.
A lot of socks in there, I'm noticing.
I love socks.
Yeah, I know.
One roll of better paper towels. Art inspired by farts. Because Joe McCarthy never gave me this. 1 single kraut. I jokingly, he went to Poland and I kept telling him to bring me back 1 single Polish kraut.
1 piece of kraut.
Tooth of anything, or I missed something there, so I don't know what I meant. It was 2:00 in the morning when I was writing this. So just a tooth of any kind, a tooth. A miniature charcuterie display I can make into an earring.
Oh.
Did I say socks?
I was going to say you mentioned that several times.
Horns or other headpieces.
Always.
A long, annoying note to read to Craig. 14 random, simple ideas to put in the Get What You Get gumball machine.
That's for tattoos.
Yes.
That's for the tattoo shop.
Mailing a joke to Heather together. I'm way over 45 by now. The perfect leaf. Mind you, I already have one, so if you do not beat said leaf, the fee will be applied, and I will gather the council to judge. The triad includes MamaG, Tony, and myself.
And so I'm always right.
The leaf I have that's already the perfect leaf, if they find me one better, and we all agree it's better, it's okay. If we agree the leaf is not better, the $13 fee will apply. She's got to pay the fee.
Okay.
Mind you already have the perfect leaf. And best dollar store item you can find. Apparently I'm capitalizing words now, so I made a joke about that. A note written in Morse code that is more than 45 words.
Ooh, that's actually clever.
Skip that.
She used to do that with the PD.
Still do. This is Morse code.
Yeah.
We won't talk about what it says.
Yeah, we can't say what it says.
And I can't read what I wrote with that one, so I'll skip to the next one. Photos of things I can create and sell mainly or must be valid, and there is a minimum of 5 useful ideas. Again, fee will be applied if you fail to land this task. So if they send me 7 items and only 3 of them are things I can make and sell, then $13 fee.
Oh, you're tough.
It's a 45-year contract for a Jeep.
She's going to bring back the Jeep and start walking.
And then because I used the Oxford comma at the end, which is a joke I like to make, and something that will shed light on the Oxford comma. The Oxford comma is the comma before and. Because if you say salt, pepper, or no, let's say spaghetti, meatballs, and ice cream, without the comma, it's meatballs and ice cream.
Yeah.
With the comma, it's meatballs and then ice cream.
That's
so
an English.
entity.
Yeah, that's an English
I've always
thing.
liked
I don't know
the
if they
Oxford
took that
comma.
away. Yeah, a lot
You
of
can
people
still
don't
use
them.
Yeah, it's widely accepted to not use it, and people realize that's what it is.
Used
but
to
yes,
not. We had to
be.
do the comma back in the day when I took English.
So note stipulations do apply. Offers may vary at any time. I forgot I ended it. If you agree to this 45-year plan described above, punch Zach for no reason or text me back.
Zach.
So sorry, Zach.
Yeah. Oh, that's cute.
So yeah, that is the contract that we are in. I'm very excited. They are very excited.
Oh yeah, no,
and it's one of those.
It worked out. Things
I
work out.
I had somebody do that for me and really help me out and give me an ability to have release a vehicle and have another one, and the empowerment.
Well, you did not mention that.
I don't want to go into her personal life.
No, but when you're breaking a relationship,
That's literally what I just said. Not to.
Well, yeah, but then you're describing more, and it's not going to make any sense. You know, but having that, you're saying about having the empowerment, of having your own vehicle and not having to rely on anybody else.
Yes.
Okay, so okay.
That's what it is. The empowerment of it's yours. You can get where you want.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I had that experience once, and it was nice. So I gifted it forward. You know, we don't always all have a lot, but if you can help.
Absolutely,
and it's
generous.
one of those like some of the richest people are only there because they walked on other people's back and did the opposite of helping. So we need more helpers. That want to age and people's
I think
well-being.
that I think, to be honest with you, and I don't know this to be fact, but I think that it is that people that don't have a lot are more generous with what they have than people that have a lot.
Well, I think it's a concept. Actually, here's a fun story. So I once got into a car accident. I was okay. My car was not. They hit my truck so hard, and I'll explain this so for people that don't know cars as well. The cars are metal things bolted to a frame. This person hit the cab of my truck so hard, it shifted the metal thing 3.5 inches over. So when I was driving straight, my wheel was like this because my cab was so far over, and I had to beg the auto body shop to not total it because they were going to total it for money that wouldn't have bought me another car. At this point, I was working 2 to 3 jobs and going to school full time. It would have tanked my life. That would have been the thing that led to me being homeless. Like that. That was I was pleading with the people. I was like, I didn't eat today. I don't have any money. If you total this car, you will ruin my life. Please help me. They made it $500 less than what it was, so my truck didn't get totaled. But now I'm driving this car around with a giant dent in the inside that shifted over, and I would slowly, we'd undo bolts and shift it a little bit and then rebolt them down to try to correct it, but it never got fully corrected. And I wrote ouch along the side of it, and obviously you couldn't open the passenger door, so Grandpa climbing out of that seat, I asked him if he wanted to drive. Please, Grandpa, just drive, and I will climb in. And he's like, no, 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 no. So I had to watch this old man climb in and out of the passenger seat, or driver's door to his side.
Climbing over Grandpa was so funny.
So what I'm getting to here is that I don't even know how long. I drove that truck for a while.
Oh, yeah. You had it for a long time.
So for however long, I only had one door. I did not have the use of a passenger door. So when I got a new car, walking from the grocery store to my vehicle and getting to open a passenger door and just place the groceries, as opposed to having to lean them all over and get them to the other side of the seat, was something I was able to have gratitude for. It was like, oh, this is nice.
Yeah.
That's a feeling most people don't have. Most people never say, wow, I'm using a passenger door right now. This is great.
It's true.
But that's part of it. So if you have never had your passenger door seized, you've never known what it's like to not have it, so you're not grateful for it. But if you know what it's like to not have it, you're so grateful for it that you don't want anyone else to ever know what it's like to not have it. So that's part of why that happens. I also will say, when I first got I switched almost to like the same truck. Like I had a truck and I got the same truck. I think it was just a different year.
Yeah, I think it was.
So it was very similar setup and everything. So when you're in it, it felt the same. And I remember the first time I was driving with Tony in the new truck. And we pull into the apartment and he patiently waits for me to get out of my side so he can climb out, because that's what we've been doing.
I used to climb out too, all the time. And I just smiled and I was like,
hey, what are you waiting for? And he's like, and he gets out
his own door.
I don't know why that one stuck with me.
Yeah, I used to have to climb in and out myself, in and out from the driver's side.
It's one of those things. And then my buddy Joe, I mentioned him before, we had a thing going back and forth, and then he finally won best worst pickup truck when he closed his doors. He had to take bungees sized perfectly to both doors to hold them shut.
Wow.
So some people get really nice cars when they're 16 and they never have to worry about figuring out car payments or fixing things or all these things. Some people don't have to ask questions like, can I roll your back window down? Of course you can. Why are you asking? Because I don't know if it's going to roll back up.
Yeah, because
I should ask that first.
A lot of those old cars don't do that. And what's funny is the vehicle that I've been using, and now the battery went. So the vehicle that I've been using to come over to let the dogs out 3 days a week is an unregistered, but we're only on my street, so I'm hoping that I'll never be a problem. But I have to drive with the driver's side door open because you can't get out of it, so As
long as you have the triangle on it, technically it's like it's like a vehicle.
It's
and
like
you can drive it on like a quad or something. As long as you're safely on the side of the road. And I mean, if you've seen it.
There's nothing except for one house.
3 cars drive by, and I'm like, what's with the traffic?
Yeah, I know. Must be church.
Yeah.
But so I drive with the driver's side door open, and then sometimes Scruffy, the little dog, the dogs come with me, and she sits on my lap, and I'm like, now I'm trying to drive, holding the door open, but also with my arm so that she won't like fall out the door. But anyway, the battery is totally gone, so now I'm gonna have to walk.
We'll have to get yard van going.
Yeah, we'll have to get. We should have a yard van. You've probably seen the yard van.
Yeah, it's like it's one of those. The problem is either going to be like the electrical wire right in the beginning or rewiring the entire van, and it's rusted. It's not worth it, but it is worth.
But it drives.
I just have to jump the battery. I think the battery completely drained, but it is worth getting that going so that you at least have that to drive back and forth.
Just to drive. It's because it's winter. I mean, if it did it in the summer, I wouldn't have a problem.
The only reason I still have the yard van is because I kind of use it as an outdoor shed, and at some point wanted to cut the top off and build a box and make it almost like a
little camper type thing.
B&B, where you're like living in a van.
I don't know if I call it a B&B. I might call it
B&B, backyard van.
Backyard van, BYB. Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's crazy, but it's fun. It's fun to do that kind of stuff.
And it is also important to recognize things that you should be appreciative of.
You should appreciate everything because nobody owes you anything. No. You really don't own anything. You might think you do, but you don't. And so everything is a gift, including waking up in the morning and opening your eyes. That's a gift. And if you look at life through those rose-colored glasses, perhaps you might say, but if you look at life through that way, I think it's just a nice way to see things. Yeah. You won't get as angry.
You should do the gratitude beads. Try to come up with at least 10 things a day. Like anytime you're starting to feel down,
even if it's one thing,
one thing.
Yeah,
but if you
start
can get
with
one. Start with one. But if you can get, what's nice about getting a few is that's when you start to be like, well, I'm grateful for my mom. I'm grateful that I have a home. Yeah. Then you start to get to those like weird, like, I am grateful that I had the ability to write that sentence down and text it to somebody. I'm grateful I was able to respond. Like, you start to recognize that little wins are just as important.
Absolutely.
It's just as important.
Absolutely.
If somebody's win today was that they landed their huge, big, wonderful job and they're so proud of themselves and they're going to be banking money and they're going to buy all the fancy things they want because that's what makes them happy, then awesome. If your win today was that you made it through the bed and you only cried half the day, that's a win.
That's a win.
That's still a win.
Still a win.
Anything you accomplish that gives you something, take that. Own it. Embrace it's yours. You deserve
grateful.
it.
Yeah, be grateful. Take pride in the little baby steps that we
take. And remember, your time is yours. You don't owe it to anyone and no one owes it back to you.
Just like if your time right now, like we always say,
I appreciate so much.
Yeah, totally appreciate so much that you take the time to watch our videos. And if you only can watch a few minutes and you have to shut it off, we still appreciate the fact that you even...
If you're having a hard time doing something for a little bit and we don't see you on our comments for a little bit, that's fine. Take time to do whatever you need.
Yeah,
Mental health matters. And that's something, no matter what, we always end up on that because it is such a big part of our lives.
It's a big part of our lives.
Most people I know have some form of different type of ailments that make it a little more difficult to make it through the day-to-day tasks.
Yeah.
Which is why simple tasks
are great. You
got the dishes done today and you haven't been able to do them for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Bravo. That's amazing. Yeah. Keep moving forward and being proud of yourself.
And that's where I used to have, even though we won't carry on too long, but I used to also have, I love Post-it notes. And I used to have the wall of inspiration. And actually, that was nice because, and actually in one apartment, I had crayons and paint and magic markers that people just wrote on the wall. You came in and anything positive was put on this wall, and we called it the wall of inspiration. And then we moved to a place where we couldn't write on the wall, so we used sticky notes. But
can I say my favorite sticky note I ever came up with? One of the hardest, let me see if I can remember it properly. One of the most difficult things to accomplish in this world is to be truly yourself in a world trying its best every day to make you like everybody else.
And I think we should end on that.
Yeah, I was smart kid.
Yeah, very intuitive, problem solving, and just all around a wonderful human being.
Very modest.
And modest too. Anyway, hey, love you guys. We'll see you next time. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up and maybe subscribe if you like our shenanigans.